Okay, good morning everyone. Welcome back to Stalker Gamma. So, we've been given our job to go up to Agropom, which is good. But I suppose we could do that, right? If we go in through these entrances over here, at least, it's not that difficult to reach. We just need to actually make our way up through actual Agropom zone. And of course up through this part of the Great Swamp where there is a bandit camp, but we should be able to avoid that without too much trouble. Okay, good old Agropom. Right. So if memory serves, we've got the mercenary base there. We've got several ways into the Agropom Underground, which we could take. I feel like I accidentally turned something on that made some of the hidden pathways accessible, which is a shame. I'll have to go look and see if I can change that in between episodes. Right. So the way it wants us to go down is that way. I think any of these three will bring us... Any of those three will bring us close. Let's go see who's shooting at what. If we're lucky, there might be some people to loot. I'm pretty sure any of the three over by the northern facility will bring us close. Because the map's not actually different than it is in Shadow of Chernobyl. So those ones should take us out right near where Strelok's hideout is. We're just gonna have to fight through some bandits, probably. Saw a loner kill a snork in Agropom. Alright, so that's probably what all the gunfire was about. Well, if that's the case, then we're not gonna get anything to loot. The loner's gonna get mad at us if we try and steal the snork, and the loner's not dead. I heard shouting. I hope I'm far enough away from the mercenary camp that they're not going to run out and start shooting at me. So, unfortunately, because we are in the middle of a rainstorm, I can't... Oh, God. I can't hear that great. And there's also a lot of visual noise, which is getting in the way of me being able to spot, like, anomalies and stuff. All in all, just not a great situation to be in. Well, we found what they were shooting at. Fortunately, the game does save when you pass between areas, so... Unfortunately, I don't have, right now, a good weapon for dealing with boars. So we gotta keep an eye out for that. We could go in the other entrance, the one that's right over here. Might not be a terrible idea, actually. I just don't remember where that one comes out. I think it comes out, like, in not a great place, though. Well, I also remember last time, I'm pretty sure last time we came out of it, there was a controller, like, hanging out to be shot. Saw a clear sky stalker kill a boar in Agropom east of the anomaly to the south. Okay, so that's that gunfire that we've been hearing. This time it was a clear sky guy fighting a boar. Glad he got rid of that for me. There's still gunfire going on. Hello? Okay, so dude's fighting a stork, which I don't need to be involved in, because this is our little tunnel that we're going into. Oops. Or it should be our little tunnel that we're going into. Okay, what dangerous part of Agropom have we ended up in? Oh, we're in the fire tunnel. I don't know if I want to be in the fire tunnel. Do I have a map of the Agropom Underground? I don't believe so. Yeah, this just tells me where I am on the overmap. Okay. That's unfortunate. Invisible fire. There's fire up there. Ow, frick. Okay, there's actually invisible fire here. I also hear skittering, which could be rats. Rats are bad. I don't want to run into rats. I want to... Ow. Get out of here. Before I catch fire again, preferably. Do I have anything that will restore my health? Just not a med kit. Cause severe dizziness? No. Damage resistance bonus. Do I use one of my med kits? No, I think we're okay for now. If I can find my way out of the fire tunnel, that would be nice. Oh, there's a ladder. That might be what we need. Okay, now I should probably use a medkit. Should have probably used a medkit. Is going in through the fire tunnel my best plan that I've ever had? Not particularly, no. Am I going to give it another shot? Yeah. There's got to be some way to avoid the fire, other than just running real quick. I guess we could just sprint from one end of the tunnel to the other, right? Because it doesn't seem like there's any enemies down here. And there's a ladder at the far end. So what if I do that? A little bit of fire. It's good. We're still good. We're still good. We're still good. Okay, it's time to heal. Alright, so... so that's gonna give me orange health. This is gonna give me white health, so I want to use both of these. So use this. And then we use this. And that should patch up my limbs. Make me a little bit dizzy, which is a shame. But we will persevere. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. I got that already. A little bit dizzy. Okay, we wait here for a sec. Let our health tick up a touch. I suspect, though, that there may be more fire, so I may just die when I round the corner here. Actually, I may die when I step out of this alcove, now that I think about it. What if I go over here? Ah ha ha ha! I've done it. I'm a genius. I'm a genius who's taking psychic damage? Atmosphere magazine. Interesting. Alright, we'll have to take a look at that later. How do I feel like I'm gonna come out of this into, like, the room with the mirror and just get my, like, head knocked off? I am coming out of this into the room with the mirror and getting my head knocked off. Alright, we've made... Oh, no. You know what? I think we just probably shouldn't go in that entrance, actually. Okay, so we've learned a couple of very important things there. The first being that we can't go to the right here because we will die. The second being, it is actually possible for us to avoid the fire if I approach it with a modicum more caution than I usually do. Right, so if we, for example, trigger that, and then crouch along here, we should hopefully be able to avoid actually catching fire, which is the thing that is doing the most damage to us. And perhaps this little side path here will lead us to a locked door. Can I get my bolt back? I'll take that. Thank you. Perhaps I can open the door, though. That would be good. Nope, door unopenable. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to go back out and around. But at least now we know that as long as we stay low in here, we can avoid... I'm strongly considering going and shooting the controller. Is it worth it? Controller parts would sell pretty well. I do need money. I don't actually know how to avoid the thing where he just, like, tells you to kill yourself, though. How badly do I want to learn more about controllers? Actually, do I have... hang on. That's not what I want to look at. I want to look at... Do I have an article on controllers? Probably not. Guide... Mutants. Nope, I only have Pseudodog. Alright, so we're gonna have to fight a controller. And you know what? Now is as good a time as any. We just need to be careful about catching ourselves on fire here. I'm starting to suspect, potentially, that not out sprinting directly into danger is... Okay, I'm actually just catching myself on fire. There's invisible fire in here. I'm starting to suspect that taking my time and not sprinting directly into danger might be a good strategy. Wild concept. Okay, that one's pointing up at the ceiling, so we should just be able to slip by it. And I think we're gonna real quick just medkit ourselves a touch here. ourselves heal up some. Okay, yes, thank you. Give me my bolt back. Thank you. I kind of wish they had the bolts from the movie with the cloth tied around them. I think they look a little bit cooler. And they're more visible, which I think is kind of the point in the movie. I feel like what I want to do is stay kind of directly under where the fire comes out, because it seems like the fire is usually angled up towards the ceiling in a way. I seem to not be taking damage when I do it that way. Ow. Ow, spoke too soon. I keep pressing C to crouch, but C is the companions button. Alright. Well, here goes us trying to fight a controller. Again. And going to the wrong side of the ladder again. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to stop that. Presumably I need more psychic resist. I don't actually know if I can sneak up on controllers or not, but it's probably not worth finding out right at the moment. Right. I don't need that anymore. It's state time. Okay. So that's a no-go. From here, we can just head north up to the factory. Or whatever that is. Hopefully not get murdered by a boar on the way. Or this orb of lightning. Fortunately, the orb of lightning is very audible, so I can hear it when it's coming towards me, and it's not moving that fast. So as long as I'm paying attention, I should be able to avoid it. Oh god, he's got friends. I need a better weapon. So I opted to start with the 9mm instead of the 45 this time, and I am a little bit missing the stopping power of the 45, particularly when it comes to mutants. Even if the 9mm ammo is much easier to come by. Alright, here's the other entrance. One of the other entrances, I should say. Ah! There's a guy right there. Ah. Alright, I wasn't expecting the bandits to be right at the bottom of the ladder there. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Take some drugs real quick. Okay. Come on, bandits. Here, bandits. Ah, damn it. That was going better. Okay, we run downstairs real quick. Okay, they don't seem to want to come all the way down the stairs here, which is good for us, because it gives us an opportunity to medicate. And then we can try this again. So they're wearing body armor, which means we gotta go for the head. Just gotta be careful here. We could get back out. Unfortunately, they're like right here. Okay, you're dead. Damn. That guy with the proper gun in the back is giving me trouble. I wonder if I could steal his buddy's shotgun.
Оба! Ливер! Херач их, пацаны! Давай!
Okay, time to run back downstairs. Jump. I keep pressing C to crouch. Oh, damn. There was another one. Okay, so trusty knife was not the solution there. That we learned. Trusty handgun is our answer to this problem. Along with taking these. Do I have anything else that'll help me here? Not really. Okay, a cautious approach is warranted, though. That worked out for us. I just need to get better at shooting, because if I can hit them in the head, it'll be a little bit better for us. Ah, damn. Bandage again. That's not what I meant to use. What's that? Pop this. And pop this. Don't mind me, guys, just doing just a whole bunch of drugs down here. Okay, so I think I got rid of one of the dudes with a good gun. If I can clear out the little opening part of the room, I might be able to grab one of those guns, which would be good for me. Come on out, friend. Damn it. The wavy vision is... Yeah. No, the wavy vision is, really a problem. Oh, frick. I'm sort of using their dead friend as cover here, which I hope they don't mind. And if they do, well, too bad, they're bandits. Just make sure those guys don't get back up. He's got friends.
Готов нахуй!
Hey, bandits. I don't mean to be a spoilsport about our little gunfight that we're having here, but we have a problem. Oh, there's an animation for this now. We have another problem, which is that I am out of bullets. I have some high power left, which I can load. I have one magazine of high power, which is less than ideal, but it'll do, I guess. Better than nothing. Okay, the gunfire attracted a bunch of angry stuff. I'm gonna get 8 in a second. I hope this thing gets distracted by the bandits. But it probably won't. Ah, I bled to death. Damn, I was doing so well, too. Okay, that's 2 down. So I think if I don't go downstairs, I should be able to avoid attracting the creatures from down there. Or at least it might take longer. Ah, frick. I keep thinking medkit is on F2. God damn it. Wasting my bandages. Borrow this. I'm gonna borrow some shells. Come back for the rest of this later. Just make sure that guy stays dead. Okay, there's still more dudes. None of you have ammo that I can use, unfortunately. Just what I really desperately need. What have you got? You've got a Papisha. And stuff for shotguns. Okay, I think... Let's think about this for a second. There's a med kit. We'll heal up for a second. We're gonna... Let's take this dude's stuff that we can scrap or sell later. Same for this guy, who I believe has... Yeah, he has some things we can use. Like bandages that I keep expending. Foolishly. He saw the dead guy. Did I get them all? Nope. There's another one. Eh? I heard him reloading. Where'd he go? I see. Him and I both had the same plan. Ah, shit. Down to our last mag here. Okay. I think we got them all. I think at this point, it would behoove us to leave. Strip all this stuff for parts to sell. And get out of here before any of the monsters from Underground show up. There's a take all button, which I should just be pressing because I have plenty of carry capacity right now. And I do want all of their stuff. We'll go look through it later. I think there's another bandit. Unless that light is coming from somewhere else. I think that's a dude's headlamp that's like clipping through the wall or something. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, so we didn't quite make it all the way into Agropom, but we did very successfully loot a bunch of bandit corpses. So I think that is where I'm going to call it for today, and I'll probably strip these for parts off screen, and possibly head back to Clear Sky Base, we'll see, to go sell junk. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.